From the last 3 to 4 years, Brickell has had a tremendous increase in office rents and in retail as well. The prices have doubled, if not tripled. And I think Coral Gables that you see here is going to be playing catch up for the remainder of the year. I'm going to show you today some of the best pockets in Coral Gables so you can understand where to get in now before the rates increase. Beautiful day today. Okay, let's go for a drive. Look at some properties. I'm going to show you some of the properties in Miracle Mile, some of the areas that I particularly like a lot. So we're here in Miracle Mile. It's one of the main retail arteries of Coral Gables. You have retail on both sides, and some of these buildings have been around since the 1950s. People are starting to buy them and renovate them like they did this office building here in the corner. But what's interesting is the acceleration that the leasing has had. Year to date, there's been over $60 million in over 100,000 square feet of retail that's been leased. That's from the beginning of the year to now. So there's a lot of demand for this area in Coral Gables. Let's walk around and I'll show you some other areas. So Miracle Mile and Ponce de Leon are the two main arteries for Coral Gables. We're driving through Miracle Mile now. You'll see you have retail restaurants on either side. And then Ponce, which kind of takes you from basically the north gables to the south gables. There's a lot of new stores that are moving in. You're gonna see a lot of coming soon signs. So we got a lot of new restaurants and retail stores that are opening up. So Miracle Mile runs from 37th Avenue all the way up to Lejeune Road, which is 42nd. So this is like an iconic corner of Miracle Mile. You're on the corner of Lejeune and Miracle Mile, like the entrance of where Miracle Mile starts. This property here is actually one of the properties that we manage for one of our clients, one of our owners. So potential redevelopment opportunity in the future, who knows? But as of right now, we have it rented out to 4 different retail establishments and a restaurant in this corner here. But I love this corner. It has all the new sidewalk pedestrian area that the city built out a couple years ago and makes Miracle Mile very friendly to walk around and enjoy, which is one of the major upgrades that happened a few years ago that is now, people are now benefiting on. So as you know, we had a big wealth migration into Miami and into South Florida, and which it's continuing. It's not going to stop. Family offices, wealthy families moving from New York, California, Chicago. And as these families moved in to the area, a lot of them moved to Coral Gables, Pinecrest, Coconut Grove. This is now becoming their community. So areas like this, like Miracle Mile, that are now kind of leveling up, getting better tenant rosters and getting better restaurants. It's all part of the community coming together and filling in. And that's what these families moved down here to enjoy. The lifestyle of being able to go out to eat, get a coffee, just enjoy walking around in the South Florida weather. So yeah, so as these CEOs and executives moved into the area, they also wanted to not only buy their family home, but they moved their offices down here. And that's what happened in Brickell. Brickell was basically ground zero for all the companies that wanted to move to Miami, finance companies, tech companies, and that's why the prices in Brickell doubled and tripled. And now we're getting an influx of people who are experiencing those price hikes, and they're trying to move back to Coral Gables or into Coral Gables to get a little bit of better bang for your buck as far as your office rates go. They get a much better deal. In Brickell, you're going to be anywhere from $100 a square foot to 150, even reaching the $200 per square foot. While in Coral Gables, you could still get into an office for around $60 to $80 a square foot. But I think towards the end of the year, those rates are going to go up to maybe $80 to $100 a square foot, just catching up to a little bit to where brick was going. There's another pocket here, which is called the Ponce Circle area. And you have the Plaza, which is one of the most high-end office buildings that went up a couple years ago. And that's where Apple moved their headquarters here in Miami. So the interesting thing is that you have, like I said, the companies that are moving in here, but they also want to be able to walk down from their office building and enjoy the restaurants and the cafes. And that's why you're getting other retail kind of filling in. And we'll walk around a little bit so I can show you how the spaces are fitting in here and the retailers that are coming to the area. So we're here at the Plaza, Coral Gables. It has a couple components. You have the hotel component, which is the Lowe's, and then you have the office component and retail. Like I said, the office is one of the best office buildings in Coral Gables, and this is where Apple has their headquarters and other renowned tenants. But as you can see, you have great retail and restaurants that have opened up. And it's a great environment. You just walk around and just come down from your office or come down from your residence and enjoy. So like I said, this is the Ponce Circle area, Coral Gables, and the Plaza was the main attraction, main development. They changed this entire location, but now you're getting a lot of new developments that are going to probably start being built in the next year or two, or start construction on the lateral streets. So you're going to start seeing, like I said, this will be the main attraction, but then you're going to start seeing new developments, residential, commercial, mixed-use projects that are going to be coming and taking advantage that you have such an anchor location with the Lowe's Hotel, the office building, and the restaurants, and start building as close as possible as they can get. So we're here at the shops of Merrick Park. Like I said, this is one of my favorite corridors. And this is where you have all the action. You have all the high-end luxury retail stores, and it's a great family atmosphere. You know, you can come here on the weekend with your family, spend the day, walk around, go to the movies, get a bite, have a drink, have a coffee, and great shopping. So this is actually was one of my favorite projects built in the area. I tell you, you walk out on Neiman Marcus and you're right on the corner. So it's like a hotel retail. So you have a hotel on the top and a retail on the bottom. And the location is amazing because normally you're not able to buy a property this close to a major luxury shopping center, which was what really drove this project. The pricing they were able to get on the last 3 retail units were over $1,500 per square foot in raw condition. You know, so in Miracle Mile, for example, and in other locations in Coral Gables for retail, you're going to be in the $800, maybe get to $1,000 per square foot. But in this area of Merrick Park, you're going to be in the $1,500 per square foot. And even some of the older buildings that are around Ponce, the sellers now want $2,000 a square foot. So you can see that there's a lot of the ceiling where the prices were is getting higher and higher as the area fills in. Phenomenal that this project did great. I'm glad I was a part of it to help achieve those sales. But I wanted just to show you the area and what's going on in this vicinity. How are you, man? How you been?
How you doing? Good seeing you.
Good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the building.
Thank you, man. I've been dying to get inside the building.
Yeah, it's sorry, we can go outside if you want.
Yeah. So this is like one of my favorite areas, like for Coral Gables. I did a lot of sales over at the Avenue, so all the retail for them over there.
Yep.
And I like this whole area. This whole little pocket of Coral Gables is one of my favorites, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Love cooking the Grove, and I love the Gables, and I think what's great about this is you have the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think the most unique thing about this property is new construction, new development, which you don't get much of that on the office side.
Of course. Yeah.
Specifically here in Coral Gables.
Yeah.
And the building just delivered a month and a half ago. UBS is the anchor tenant for 2 floors. And the balance of the space we already have. What's interesting is the type of tenants coming to the building. We have 4 leases out right now.
Brickell tenants?
Well,
we're getting a lot of action from people coming from Brickell.
Combination of tenants coming from Brickell,
yeah,
Coconut Grove, and they're mostly all new to market.
Yeah,
and it's billionaire family office, super high net worth companies, client facing,
and they want new
construction, and they want proximity. I think not just to the Grove, but the Gables, to Pinecrest. Like, we're so centrally located.
Yeah,
ingress egress here is amazing.
And the prices are pretty good here in the Gables compared to everything else. I mean, I think the timing couldn't be better for you.
We're setting record rents right now.
Yeah.
So the rents of this building will be about 110 to 120 bucks a foot.
Yeah, I believe it.
Which compared to the Gables is a significant premium. It's really more competitive with the Grove and Brickell. It's because there's no other product.
But for new product, if it was in Brickell or Coconut Grove, it would be way more than that.
Yeah, and I think what's lovely about this location is, we love Coral Gables, but I think what's great is you don't feel any traffic, like
at all,
mile, etc.
Yeah.
Direct access from US 1, directly across from Village Merrick Park.
And very walkable area too.
Incredibly walkable. A lot of good F&B around, a lot of good shopping. Like, it's just kind of like where, we come on the weekends to go hang out.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
We don't go to Miracle Mile.
My kids come here all the time. They go to the movies, I mean, it's
amazing.
Yeah.
So, and I think what's cool about this building is, it'll feel more like a hospitality building.
Yeah.
Or entrance and arrival. So you'll drive out, there'll be valet waiting for both tenants and visitors and guests. Of concierge waiting here to greet people. Yeah. And then you go directly up to your space, and it's easy.
Really it's no hassles. Exactly. And
so I think it's a really great experience in office. So
okay,
let's head upstairs. I'll show you some spaces.
What do you have left? I mean, because I know you've done a lot of leases here.
We technically have the 4th floor, 7th floor, 8th floor available. UBS Chuck 5 and 6.
Okay.
So this is, again, for new market, high net worth family office, or a private equity group or hedge fund. And someone wants to be in the Gables, that wants great ceiling heights, amazing window line, outdoor private terrace. It's a one-of-one space.
They did something similar to this in a much smaller version and 100 Miracle Mile. I don't know if you've been to that building.
Yep.
Very similar.
Yep.
And I walked it recently. The offices that they had there are really, really nice. And it reminds me a lot with the landscaping, the rooftop. Very, very nice.
The building was developed by Constellation Group.
Right.
Who is a local developer. They're super active right now throughout the city, and actually they are about to break ground directly across the street at Cora.
I think they broke ground today because I saw a lot of people there today.
Yeah. Correct. So they just broke ground today at Cora.
Yeah.
It'll be a residential wellness focused tower. Yeah. And it'll really complement, I think, this building and Village Merrick Park.
100%.
So we're really excited about that.
Yeah. Well, we saw a lot of really cool properties today. The different areas at Coral Gables. Give you an idea of the different pockets and different locations where there could be opportunities for people to get in. I think between now and the end of the year, there could be a situation where the prices do go up, particularly in office, since we have prices rising considerably in Brickell. And I think a lot of the tenants are now taking advantage of the lower prices here in Coral Gables. And the new to market participants as well, family offices and wealthy families that have moved to the area could take advantage of some of the offices that are available at more reasonable prices. And as far as retail as well, we had a big resurgence since the beginning of the year, and I don't think that's going to stop. I think that's going to increase and continue. So I think it's an interesting time to really consider Coral Gables and see how to take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves.